Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the vlog, episode 2. Today, I'm excited because we're gonna do a game review on a 1977 Gottlieb Jacks Open. Now this is one of the coolest wedge head games that Gottlieb ever made. It's got a fantastic rule set, it's super fun to play, and this is a game that is kind of just making its way through my workshop. It's not one that I'm keeping for my permanent collection. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a little bit, but I thought while it's here, let's do a game review on this great game. So come with me, let's check it out. Alright, so let's talk about gameplay on Jacks Open, and I want to start up here at the top of the playfield where you have 4 rollovers, a heart, a diamond, a spade, and a club. Now, rolling over any of these 4 when they're lit is worth 5,000 points each. It also lights a corresponding spotlight somewhere else on the playfield. So for example, there's one here that lights up yellow for 1,000 points. There's one here that lights up for 1,000 points. And then there's an out lane here and on the other side, each of which is worth 5,000 points. And those light up when the corresponding insert is rolled over. Now, these inserts also play a key role with regard to the drop targets down below. When the game begins, each drop target is worth 1,000 points. But for each one of the inserts that we knock over, it will add 1,000 points. So for example, if I knock over, let's say 2 of these, now any of these drop targets is worth 3,000 points. The original 1,000 plus 2,000 more. Now the other important role that these play is that if I get 3 of them down, I will max out my point total. That would make sense in the sense that I would get 1,000 for the target originally plus 3,000 more, so a total of 4,000. You hear it go off 4 times. But I don't want to get all 4 of them down if I want to maximize my drop target totals, because if I get the 4th one down, while I do get 5,000 points, it resets the target bank and it advances. In this case, it advanced from 2 jacks to 3 queens. Now that's good in the sense that I want to keep advancing this, and we'll talk about that in a second, to get to the special. So it's not all bad, but it did reset my target value to just 1,000 points each. So part of your strategy in this game is trying to maximize getting 3 of these down, any 3, so that your targets are worth 4,000. And then I like to play it that way and then just try to shoot for whatever I need down here to advance the sequence. So let's talk about advancing the sequence. And when the game starts, of course, the 2 jacks are lit up, thus the name Jacks Open. And after you knock down the 2 jack targets up here, it will advance to 3 queens. And then once you get the 3 queens down, it will advance to the full house, to the royal flush, and finally to the special. So first, let's do that really quick just so you can see that in action. And you see there it has advanced now. And so now let's get the full house down. And now we're up to the royal flush. And now we've got the special lit. And so now we've got just the 5 red targets up. If we get those down, and you heard the knocker just go off because we passed one of the score thresholds, but if we get all 5 of them down, you will now hear the knocker go off again. And they keep resetting. So we won a free credit and we get to shoot for them again. And so that's how the advance sequence works. The 2 other things that are cool about this game is the very first time you advance from jacks to queen, 2 good things happen. This middle bumper lights up for 1,000 points for the rest of the game, and these 2 blue inserts here on the in lanes also light up for 1,000 points each. So just advancing that first time will enable you to really multiply your points. All right, so let's take a look at some gameplay. two open outlanes here on the ends you really got to watch for, especially when you're cradling the ball. Now, cradling the ball is a good strategy in this game because you can really slow it down and control it and try to knock down the drop targets. But it can be dangerous. You got to be careful. You can hear the chime every time I hit a drop target. It's giving me 2,000 points because I only have one of those rollovers down up top. Now you see there I got the jacks. Now we're going for the queens. This particular game, just to point it out, is actually in pretty darn good shape. I did a full shop out on it, put new plastics in it, tumbled all the parts, put in new bumper bodies, rebuilt the mechanisms on the bumpers and the flippers. It's got warm LEDs underneath the playfield and then incandescents up top. I did not do a full cabinet repaint on it, but I didn't really need a full cabinet repaint. I did put new scorecards in it, some new hardware on the front, and it's going to get a brand new back glass. And as soon as that comes in, I'll be putting the game up for sale. But you know, overall, it's in pretty good shape. And it's a really fun game to play. I love the progressive targets on the rule set here at the bottom. Okay, we need one more queen to go. There we go. All right, now we're shooting for queens and kings. All right, we're going to ball 4. Trying to get to 90,000 at least to get the knocker to go off to win that first credit. We're at 59 now. All right, ball 5. Let's see if we can go from 63 to 90 on this last ball. You can see up at the top, I haven't done a very good job of getting those inserts turned off up here. My skill shooting has not been very good here. There we go, there's a second one. And the ball drains. So we finished with 70,520 points, not bad overall. At the beginning of the video, I mentioned that I'm not keeping this game, and the reason for that is because I also have a Gottlieb Lucky Hand, which is the add-a-ball version of Jacks Open, and so I essentially have the same game in my collection right now. In fact, I kind of like Lucky Hand even a little better than Jacks Open. Overall, Jacks Open is a fantastic game. I would give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It's incredibly addictive, highly playable, and it really keeps you coming back for that one more try to advance the sequence, light the special, and get the free game. Alright, so would love to hear from you in the comments section. What do you think of Gottlieb Jacks Open? And also, what do you think about these types of game review videos? If you like them, please click like and subscribe down below and let me know what games you'd like me to review in the future. And so with that, this is the Gottlieb Guy saying thanks once again for watching, and we'll see you next time.